everybody, it's Adam Field. Sorry I didn't make a video last week and it's almost edging onto the 2-week mark. I've been rather busy trying to get ready for school and stuff. But I'm back now and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Good morning, Master. How did you sleep? I hope that you slept well. Good. There are a few things on the agenda today. First, I have to talk to the Duke of Norway. He's trying to settle the trade agreements. He was wanting a little more than what we're willing to offer, but I think if we just give him a few sweets, he might take that as a sweetened deal. And also, soon you're going to have your tutor come over in about 2 hours. They'll be telling you about world politics, it seems, today. But for now, that seems to be all that's on the agenda. What would you like to do until then? You want me to stick around? What would you like me to do? Do I need to polish the silverware? Do I need to tidy up your clothes? You just want me for company? Well, this is a interesting little ask, but not to say it's a bad one. I very much appreciate it. Sure, of course. Anything, Master. Is something on your mind? You don't want to go to the new college that your parents are recommending? What do you mean? Scared they'll treat you a bit odd. Why? Because you're not as elite? What are you thinking? Of course you are. You're already starting to deal with your family's business. In fact, we're doing very well in that regard. We're gaining status. We may even become earls, or you may become an earl, or something around that matter. Marquise, even. What makes you worried that you're not good enough? Look, I've been in your family's service for, well, my whole life. We grew up together. You should know that you are more than worthy. You're much sweeter than most nobles. Well, I mean, you're not a noble yet, but you know what I mean. You may not have a noble title just yet, but you very much have a noble heart. And I think that matters more. Maybe they are confused and they don't know what they're doing. Maybe they don't understand how much a noble heart really means. It doesn't only mean something in the sentimental value, but it means that it's good for business. If you have a noble heart, you tend to be more honest and you tend to just do things the right way. No shady back alley deals or anything like that. You've always been upfront with whenever you're handling things. And that should count for something. It's not even that. You also happen to be cute as a button. I'll stop saying it whenever you stop being it. Now, I know this might not technically be the most appropriate way of handling this, but here, lay your head on my lap, like we used to. whenever you'd read me stories, you'd end up getting tired and nodding off. Your head would always end up either on my lap or shoulder. It was so cute. I remember one time, I think it was the first time, when you did that, I pushed you off because I said you were too heavy. Oh dear goodness, imagine if I'd done something like that this time. No, I don't think you're actually heavy. I was just a little kid, we both were. Barely had any strength to pull up the weeds, you know that. But I was strong because I still did it anyway. Fair enough. I did like helping out Father with his gardening job. Isn't that how we met, actually? You came out while Dad and I were gardening, and that's the first time I actually saw you. I think you were about 4, and I was about 6. Yes, that sounds about right. Oh. You had the stubbiest little arms. Okay, I'll quit making fun of you. But it's not in a mean-spirited way. I just mean it in a loving way. I always found you so adorable. I wanted to keep you. Maybe I am overstepping. I'm sorry. You just always make me feel so comfortable. Oh, if your parents saw this, sometimes I worry they might fire me. Oh, but you'd keep them from firing me. Master, you're so sweet. Well, I know I should technically be calling you young Master, since your father is technically the one that hired me, but in a way, you're the only reason I'm kept around. Gosh. I really don't know what I'd do without you. Sometimes I think if your parents ever did threaten to fire me, that I'd offer to work for free just to be able to see you every day. God only knows what would happen to me if something like that happened, and I wouldn't be able to convince them otherwise of doing what they do. You're not falling asleep now, are you? Come on, you didn't even read me a story this time. Get your big head off my lap if you're going to fall asleep on it again. Sorry, I was just joking. Didn't mean to actually offend you. But you've got to admit, you've got a bit of a thick skull. Remember that time you tumbled out of a tree and we thought for sure you split your head? Well, turns out there was nothing more than a bruise. I thank a thick skull for that one. Well, sure, I've basically done the same thing, but you took a hefty fall. Me, I merely followed out of a mulberry bush. What happened, I wonder? What happened to those easier days? I know today's not a particularly busy day, but, things were simpler. We didn't care too much yet about social status and how much our businesses were making. We were just kids. I hope those days, those memories will never go away, though. They'll always stay in my heart. I just know it. When everything dies and everything around us changes, that one thing should always remain the same. What are we doing here? Just laying about. There's so much to be done. Why can't it just be like when we were kids and there wasn't anything to truly do? Except for have fun and steal as many tarts as we could. You. What do you mean I can stay? I still have other things to do today. You can't lay around all day either. We haven't even gotten you out of your pajamas yet. Which probably should be my cue to leave. You want me to help you in your pajamas? Care to correct yourself, you pervert? You think I'm going to undress you just because we had a sentimental moment? That's for the butler. You know that. Oh, gosh. What if your parents walked in? They might think I'm a bloody Jezebel. Oh, dear Lord, what would happen? Sure, I've probably seen you naked before and when we were kids in the bath, but not at this age. Dear Lord, what have I gotten myself into that this is my daily life? Well, I guess it could have been worse. I guess you could have asked to see me naked, but you don't have the guts to ask me. You order me to... No. No. Alright, that's enough of that. You know what? Soon, you're going to have your debutante ball, and you're going to be truly a fully grown adult. I mean, I know that you're technically an adult already, but, you're going to be all big and major. But, so, before that happens, maybe let's go in the garden. Enjoy the nature. Play around in your jammies like you used to. That would be nice. I wonder if I can actually get you over the bar of the swing this time. Well, shall we? Come on, we gotta do this before your parents find out. We're on the ground floor, your window. Let's open it, sneak out, have some fun. Like I said, you still have about an hour and 45 minutes till your tutoring session. So let's go and get some flowers. Alright, out you go. And now me. Oh! Oh! Thank you. Shut up, I'm not a ditzy maid. Just because I tripped out a window doesn't make me ditzy. Now you dare call me a skivvy? Okay, that's it. I'm giving you the discipline your parents never could. Come here. You're getting hit with the shoe. You're getting hit. You're getting it this time. Now who's the ditz? Fell in the bloody grass, and now you're going to get grass stains all over your clothes, and we're getting caught for sure. Unless I'm going to be the one that cleans them. Which, now that I think about it, is a bit highly likely, but still, if we're going to be sneaky, we actually have to be sneaky. Okay. Let's see, what's growing in the garden this time? That makes me think. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and all your mains in a row. Is there more to that? I can't remember. We've got bachelor blue buttons, pansies, daisies. Oh, is this a bit of baby's breath? With this in the garden, you'd think that you're going to get married soon. Usually they put this in wedding bouquets to help promise, children. What else do we got? Oh, you're right, there's also the pond that grows some flowers. My dad didn't really work too much with these ones, but these were always my favorite. The lotuses, the water lilies. They're all just so pretty. How they float like a floral crown above the water. If you put one on a frog, it'd probably look like royalty. Which ones are your favorite? The black Baccara roses, because they remind you of the velvet dress that I wore that one New Year's Eve party. Oh yeah, that was the prettiest dress I've ever worn. I still have it. I'm not sure if it still fits though. That was like a parent's bonus gift to me. It's a scary thought, but do you worry that one day you'll have to leave this state? I don't know, maybe you'll move off to somewhere where it's more reasonable to live for the business, and then have your wife, your kids that you could possibly move off for. I don't know. It's just something that does worry me sometimes. Would you like that place better than this one? Would you potentially forget about us? course I said us. The whole staff loves you. Everybody loves you. Does that mean me too? Well, hey look, those are black Baccaras you were talking about. I'm not changing the subject, I'm just looking at them. You're right, it really does remind me of that velvet dress I wore. Well, reason I don't want to answer is because I don't want to lie to you. But I might get fired if I tell the truth. It'll just be a secret between us, pinky promise. Okay. If you pinky promise, cross your heart, hope to die, stick a needle in your eye, type blubber, then fine. I'll tell you. Of course I love you. How could I not? You've always been by my side. I've always been by yours. I don't know if there could ever possibly be a world where I don't care about you. The smile that you have makes it seem like somebody just said the funniest joke in the world. That's how perfect it is. It's so jovial. Your hair is so soft. You'd think it was rabbit's fur. And eyes that just shine like a gemstone. Truly, somebody ought to wear those eyes as jewelry before anything else. You know I'm messing with you. I'm not going to wear your eyes. Well, don't tempt me, at least. I don't know what I'd do without you. But that might be a thought that I might have to get used to by now. One day you're going to have a family. Your new wife or spouse will end up choosing who you end up with. As servants, at least. And if I get kicked out, then I'll never see you again. I don't care about losing the job, I care about losing you. Shouldn't that be obvious? Just, I don't want that to come. But I really should already be aware of this, prepared for this. But I'm not. Already going off to college and stuff like that. Mr. Fancy Pants. I won't see you as much. Sometimes like to think maybe I could somehow dress up and pretend to be one of the staff there or something. Just anything to still be by your side. I'd do anything just to be by your side for at least another day, another hour even. I'd do anything. just for some extra time. Did you just do that? Did we just do that? We did. Or maybe we could do it again.